This is problem number 2 for assessment number 6. In this problem it says the function d of x models a cumulative number of deaths from a disease x years after 1984. Estimate the year when there were 82,000 deaths. And they give you the function d of x equals 3,897 x squared plus 5,365 x plus 5,244. Now they tell us that x is the years, so x is years, and d of x then is deaths. So if they want us to find the number of, or estimate the year when the deaths were 82,000, they want us to take 82,000 and plug it in for d of x. We're going to take this and plug it in for d of x. Remember, d of x, not just x. So 82,000 equals 3,897 x squared plus 5,365 x plus 5,244. Now, I need to, because it's a quadratic, if I'm going to solve this, I need to subtract it over, get it set equal to 0. So when I subtract the 82,000 over, this gives you 0 equals 3,897 x squared plus 5,365 x, and then this will be minus plug it into a calculator here. 5,244 minus 82,000. Negative 7,000 or 76,756. Now we're going to use the quadratic formula. So when we take the quadratic formula, and I guess the reason I need to state why we're using the quadratic formula. Obviously a is not 1, so we don't want to factor it. And because a is not 1, we also don't want to complete the square with this. So we're just going straight to the quadratic formula. And in the quadratic formula we have a is 3,897, b is 5,365, and c is negative 76,756. So let's go ahead and plug in these numbers into the function. So you have negative 5,365 plus and minus root. We have 5,365 squared minus 4 times a, which is 3,897, times c, which is negative 76,756. And that's all over 2 times a, which is 3,897. So remember, this is x equals this. We're looking for the years, that's what x is. Alrighty. Now, we're going to go ahead and plug this part into the calculator. So, I'm going to take the quadratic formula, set off to the side. Let's go ahead and plug that in. So we're going to do 5,365. We're going to square it. And we get x equals negative 5,365 plus and minus the root. And this will be 2,878, 3,225. This will be a plus because of the two negatives, so we're going to say plus. Let's go ahead and plug in 4 times, we'll say negative 4 times 3,897 times negative 76,756. Get a very large number. So we'll get 119,647. 2528. And that's all over. Now on the bottom, let's just do 2 times 3,897. 7794. So x is going to equal Now we're going to plug in the top. I'm just going to grab those numbers again. Get this number here, and we're gonna square root it. So I'm gonna just square root it right now. So second square root, second answer. We get negative 5,365 plus and minus 35,003 point. We'll just do 65. That's all divided by 7,794. Now there's one piece of this that we can ignore. All right, our year is going to be positive. So because we have to do negative 5,000 minus 35,000, we're going to ignore that one there. So technically our x value can only equal negative 5,365 plus the 35,003.65 divided by 77, or no, I put too many sevens in there. Whoops. So 7,794. And I hope you understand that because of this subtraction sign, that would give us a negative year, which wouldn't make any sense. So let's plug that in the calculator. We're going to take the number that we just had, this 35,000, add it with negative 5,365, and we're going to divide it by 7,794. And we get 3.8 years. Now remember, it says it's the X is the years after. All right, so we got years after 1984. So if it's 3.8 years after 1984, when we reach 82,000 deaths, or 82,000 deaths, that's roughly 1988. So we can say 1984 plus 3.8, well, that's 1987.8, which is, when we round that, that's about 1988. So it's not going to be until at least 1988 where we get the 82,000 deaths, just because we're so late in the year for 1987.